Greetings, my fellow shipbuilders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, episode 47, Reactor Raids. So these panthers are being lured away from the downed people, which is good. And Tech Noir is actually going to join as well. I think we've finished off all the bugs. They've all just been coup de grace. So, children, you are free to move. Because we're going to have a lot of butchery to do. A lot of butchery. I think that's where the lamp was. Yeah, it was. So putting the furniture back. We have some lamps to replace, but everything looks pretty good. All right, here comes Mayhem. Mayhem, I want you to go for Tyler, if you can. And the way to do this would be to jump as much as I can. Because those panthers are going to be, and skip yourself. Those panthers are going to be fierce on my 6. Alright, Tech, try to get Mappo. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Tech, you run here. You drop Tyler. You grab Mappo. And start jumping. Alright, Doopy. Underground. And remove the wooden door. Yep. Get inside. Yep. They're rescued. Oh, God. But, Doopy slammed the door in our faces. Tyler, Mayhem, start tending. Tyler, you stay there and start tending. There it is. Nobody died. No fatal. Well, I mean, not yet. A little too soon to say. We've got a 3-hour bleed timer here. But so far, no death. Dante. You're going to go to be released. And these hives are getting cleared by Kadath. Hey, Mayhem. Oh, you don't have solar pinhole, never mind. All right, switch patients. You are bashing up my furniture. Cool. All of my guests, I don't want you to fuss, so please recreate. And eat and consume drugs if you want it. So let's undraft them. Except for you. You should stay drafted so you get medical attention. Ooh, that's part of the chunk zone. Oops. I screwed that up. Let me try that again. Okay, hauling the dead bugs over here so we can get them butchered. Also, I'm going to make sure that insect jelly is not part of our regular food. It is not. Okay. And pods have arrived. Oh, one other thing that I need to do, like, immediately, is not allow these guests of mine to exit my base, allowing all the panthers inside. Because that would be hilarious, but also kind of problematic. So Sappo and Cam, please box them in. And also probably over here. What's another constructor? Mayhem's busy. Shay. I'm going to have to be reminded to correct the underground zone because I've severely bastardized it. But I really want the brawlers to exit this way, because any other way is super, super, super fatal. The guests, because I killed all the hives, are already they're no longer part of the community. They've already... Oh, God, Mushinto, you're going the wrong way, dude. Oh, my God. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think there's time to, let's see. Thomas, do you build? You don't, but congratulations, you built today. No, you do build. Well, hurry up. Do I see any? Most of the guests are heading south, except for these 4. I don't think there's time to stop Mushinto from just Leroy YOLOing to his death out this door. Why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb? Oh my God, they're digging their heels in and double downing on the dumb. Well, I kept them alive until I couldn't. 'Cause they got as many brain cells. Yeah, okay. Thomas is trying. To his credit, he is doing exactly what he's supposed to do in order to try to keep them alive. But they're just not intelligent brawlers. And it's really, really messy. I have this completely safe, no problem exit to my south, and every single brawler here decided to go north and get themselves completely squished by the horde of panthers that beset me. Because that makes sense. Yeah. Let's sigh. You can't fix stupid. You just can't. For all of my heroics, keeping these bozos alive. Well. Yep. Thomas at this point is just walking away. He's shaking his head like, you know, there's just nothing to be done. Yeah, what I should have done in hindsight is kept the last hive alive so that I was given control of these guests. Because the moment I completed the quest, I relinquished control of them, and then, due to the relinquished control, they all decided to leave, and they decided to leave the stupidest possible direction imaginable, straight into an absolute horde of panthers. Well, Tech Noir and Cam, go here. Thomas, you can relax, because you're about to have a mental breakdown. And I'm going to try to save as many as I can. So we have what? Scipio, 2 hours? Yeah, you're probably dead. 2 hours, you're probably dead. I'll see what I can do. $4 hours for Nick, the housemate. We'll see. So here's Tech Noir. Let's allow you to construct and not restricted. Because these panthers are almost all accounted for. And I can quickly just sort of rescue whoever can be rescued and pull them to safety. Possibly. So I have 2 of my best doctors at the ready. So I think Nichols, the sheriff, was bleeding like super fast, and Scipio was bleeding super fast. One of them literally just died. So what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling them in. 2 hours, 1 hour. God, I feel like, yeah, 0.9? I don't know, I'll try. I feel like the surgery team people in Cyberpunk that, like, show up in the nick of time. So now I'm juggling these 3 idiots, trying to keep them alive. Looks like the Panthers are almost all dead, though. Not too many left. Trauma team. Exactly. I am the trauma team. So 5 of them died. This is the best I could do. Not everyone deserves to be saved, I guess. Schedule. We children. Avoid pollution, avoid pollution, avoid pollution, and unrestricted. Oh, children. Yeah, well, hold up. I screwed that up. Alright, zoning is correct now. It is a lot of medical training. Mayhem. This is your helmet. I don't know who the armor is going to go to, but you should definitely get the prestige helmet, because you're a Psycaster. Yoda looks so done with these pawns. Yeah, I don't blame him. And because I was on high priority hunting, we finished them off pretty quickly. Oh, wow, all the lights are already built. So, dead bugs, this is going to be for any corpse, any fresh corpse, because we're going to have a lot of panthers too. So this should be critical, and then this should be important. So we keep them frozen if we can. Nella, are you still coming? All right, Doopy, you do it. It's too bad I don't have that crematorium. Still. Well, that was extraordinarily spicy. I think tactically I handled it pretty well, but I really should have left one hive up to prevent the guests from going all suicide bomber. Also, Tech Noir, or Shay, rather. Let's go retrieve your baby, because the danger is over, I believe. Yoda's restless. Yep, he's a good boy though. So you have an infection that I'm tending to, but the rest of them, once they've recovered, they can leave. Dante's already been freed. You can see him in his Dante bed. It's one of the first things I did. So other things I'm going to want to do is to probably prioritize the hauling of the panthers. Oh, more sickness. Prioritize the hauling of the panthers that are fresh, so we don't waste food. It's weird that the toxalopes don't lose their bubbles when they die. I agree. That's probably a graphical bug or lack of term. Now that they make boomalopes lose their booms, toxalopes, when you kill them, they do explode in toxic fumes. So it totally stands to reason that that those bubbles on them should disappear upon death, and that's probably just an oversight. Maybe it's even worth reporting as an issue. Because I truly think you're right. It is one. All right, Yaroslav, let's get you to start cremating. And then just haul in as many of the panthers as we can. So Mappo and Tyler didn't manage to get any panthers when they were out there trying to make their heroic stands. That's okay. Oops. And then once all of the fresh ones have been hauled away, I'll count up the rotten ones and pile them up. Oh! Warg, you want to hunt me? Okay, sure. Good luck, friend. You're already toxically built up. I don't wager that you will fare well in this. Nope, you did not fare well in this fight. But I got lucky. Somehow the toxic buildup did not rot your corpse, so I'm gonna eat you. Ornery little bastard you are. You're food now. Another infection. So there are 42 rotted ones. Actually, it makes more sense if I put the zone over here, where children can't haul to stop children from getting lung rot. Look at that. That is a food abundance like you would not believe. So this animal corpses, I'm also going to allow insects. But maybe I'll be specific. I'll do spiders and spellipedes rather than the scarabs, because scarabs are just not efficient to haul in there as a higher priority. The issue with packaged survival meal cooking is that I'm barely, with 2 stoves, able to keep up with the normal amounts of cooking. So if I spent time on packaged survival cooking, I would probably starve. I have 2.5 days to accept the wanted prisoners quest. And I don't believe I have a prison for them. So I am going to make one. So this quest is 3 prisoners. I'll do a little 5x5 here. And this will be a nice little prison for them. That way I don't have to repurpose Mayhem's bedroom, or meditation room, rather. And if the prisoners misbehave, Mayhem's going to be like meditating right there, and he can just wall raise. And although they shouldn't, they likely won't misbehave. The reason I say that is because they'll be paralyzed. But, I mean, we'll see. Does beauty help meditation? So the value of the sculptures help. Masterwork and legendary are best. The meta would be, I think, if memory serves, I'm going off of memory here, but if memory serves, would be 1 legendary and then 8 additional that are legendary or masterwork. I'd have to Google that to make sure. Maybe I'll do that. Art, meditation, RimWorld. Just to make sure that I have the data correct. But actually, the art meditation is the highest possible, fastest possible. That might not be true anymore with biotech. But pre-biotech it was true. It could still possibly be true. But with the best possible art available, it is the fastest meditation type. But I'm having a problem trying to get to the good wiki. The wiki for it. Oh, here it is. So art meditation yeah, I was right. At least 1 legendary, and then up to 8 additional sculptures of Masterworker Legendary quality, and you will have the fastest meditation gain that is possible in RimWorld. So 9 total. I only have 8 in there. I should add 1 more. Paralysis should prevent jailbreak. Yeah, it should, but every day that you're paralyzed, you have a chance to just like miraculously become unparalyzed. So it's useful to plan for that possibility of just like a miraculous recovery. Because it is possible. Wow. How many? Oh, all the bugs are cleaned up. We just have jellies, but no bugs. Awesome. Let's go ahead and call in our ally. If they, yeah, they'll come. So, a lot of the Panthers... Oh, I missed one. For shame. Most of the Panthers have been hauled to the burn pile. Does changing prisoner legs to peg legs cause a loss in faction relations? I actually don't know. Maybe? Poker tables in the corner, so only 2 people can play? No, there's 4 seats. 4 people could hypothetically play here. I could move my heaters so that the chairs are more accessible, though. You can't really play poker like that. Yeah, I know. The colonists don't actually play poker, though, so it doesn't really matter, does it? In fact, I believe when they do play poker, it looks like blackjack. I might be wrong about that, but I think that I remember that being the case. All right, I think it's time to accept it. And you guys said for serum, so 18 days for serum. I almost landed in Yaroslav. Fisher, Beard, and Lenka. Or Fissure. Thomas should be... He's 100% over his psychic addiction. Any second now, he will technically be over it. And I'm actually surprised that the negatives of it aren't gradual. There it goes. Now he's 100%. All right, just a few more... Panthers to haul away. I don't have a dedicated person to burn them, though. Maybe Mayhem should pass down the hypothetical torch to Nella. Even though Nella's, I think, going to be a brawler. For now, Nella can manage the incendiary launcher to deal with the, all the Panther corpses. Oh, did I do my math wrong? Oh, my math wasn't wrong. There's just trees blocking. Thomas, you are a pyro, but we don't really allow you to use the... If you really want... Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You're also red. You're bright red, and you just got over your psychotic addiction. So maybe as a way to celebrate your sobriety, I will hook you up with an incendiary launcher. That seems reasonable to me. Now let's see your bright red face. You kind of look like Hellboy or something. A little bit of a Hellboy look there. Except for, you know, you're not a brawler. You are tough, though. So you got that going for you. So these prisoners are going to be given standard meals. And I am going to... they don't have any will. I kind of wanted to, like, chat with them. But they're unwaveringly loyal, so there's really not much to do about that. Well, now that Mayhem is over... You know, 85 psi focus a day. Now that Mayhem is over the psychotic breakdown, I think it is a good time to Reactor raid. So before I formally Reactor raid, I need to adjust the underground zone. I think I have, but just to make sure that it's perfect. So the underground zone, one of the drawbacks of the Reactor raids is if I truly restrict everyone from not being overground, cloud watching and those kind of learning types for the children cannot be done. And that's just a penalty that I'm going to accept. Unfortunately. So, the underground zone looks right. And let me quickly cycle on the ground pen scanner so I know what resources I've got. So there is steel here. I'm going to paint it because, well, no, I can keep this on or off. I don't need to paint it ahead of time. So there is steel available for me to mine up. That's I guess, what I care about. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm ready. I don't think there's much to interact with out here that I care about. There's, like, medicine, maybe. And the Mayhem's already sporting the recon helmet. It came dyed black, so maybe I'll have him change the color of it. And prisoners... That's more of a brown. Is this orange? Here, I'll do a test paint. I wanted to paint the floor of the prison like an orange color. So I'll paint it both oranges and see which one I prefer. But I'll even put them in an orange light. There. That was weird. You refusing to dye your hat? This is really strange. I just can't. Okay. Fine. Alright, so if I'm going to color test, I might as well color test with a neutral light first. Okay, the top one it looks correct. I don't think I meant to paint that color. That's weird. Select. There we go. I suppose there is a small chance that they get up. So I'll put some sandstone stools in there. Or I don't have sandstone. I'll put some limestone. I'll make this out of lime. Put some limestone stuff in there so that if they do get up, they can eat at tables or at a stool. Baby still in crypto? No. Tis not. Baby is happy and entertained. Mega Hoof, thanks for all the gifted subs. Even more. Cheers. I'll make a little cameo. Cheers, dude. Alright. So that's pretty much all colored. I think we're good to go. I mean, there's a few items still left outside. Here, Doopy, you wanna... you can't, because you're zone restricted. Shield, you grab this med, and then we'll kick it off. Oh, Mayhem did dye his helmet. Eventually. We have a ton of built-up chem fuel as a result of all the insect butcherings, which is really good too. So taking a look, you're bloodlust, you're hypersensitive and nimble, and you're a careful shooter. They probably won't be a problem, I'd imagine. I doubt they'll get up. You're missing a thumb. And that's the only other injuries. All right. All right, prison's all set. Here we go. So, schedule. Everybody to the underground. We are not going to see the sun for a while. The only time I would consider allowing them to exit the zone is if there's a siege and I need to counter mortar, or if there's like a breakdown somewhere outside and I need to repair. Hyas is only a few days away from being an adult. What about you, Nella? You're a little bit further behind. And then Zalek is just hit 7. In terms of our Generation 2, Carlotta is very close to her Sweet 16. Quinceañera. So she'll... I'm not certain, but I'm fairly sure that at 16 they can start having like romantic relationships. That you get the romance option. So she can... let's see. Who does she like? I think that matters more. She really likes Nella, but Nella's a little too young. Nella's still 12. Yeah. Nella would be... Oh, well, Nella's physically stunning. Everyone's going to like Nella. Yeah, she doesn't really have strong feelings for anyone else. I mean, I think Destroyer's a little old. Yeah, 73. So Destroyer's way too old. Shane and Yaroslav, she doesn't care for. Yaroslav, they're kind of on good terms. Shane... but the problem with Yaroslav is Yaroslav's a psychopath. Trying to romance a psychopath is actually very difficult, I think. Because psychopaths just aren't... They don't tend to make friends. I'm actually surprised that Yaroslav even has... No, Yaroslav doesn't have friends, right? See, this is my point. Yaroslav only likes Carlotta because Carlotta's pretty, but, you know, that's about the extent of their relationship there. So it might have to wait until Mayhem is 16, which is fine. Mayhem's pretty close to being 16. And Mayhem and Carlotta are... Oh boy. Wait, where am I looking at? They're totally neutral to one another. Mayhem does have magic on his side, though. Taking a look further into the future, Mayhem, do you like Doopy? Oh, yeah, Mayhem and Doopy might be an option, too. Doopy needs to age up a little bit more, but yeah, that's a possibility. What about Hyas? Hyas and Thomas could be. So yeah, so there's some options here. I could always, yeah, force it with Words of Love or force it with... I do have the Psychic Bonding gene pack, so I can always force Psychic Bonding too. Because if there's any chance of a relationship and you use Psychic Bonding, you're basically guaranteeing a relationship. Because you never... Your flirts always work. Nangate, thank you for the resub. I like the name. Is there any research for me to do? No, there's not any research for me to do. You hate high mates because of that? Because, yeah, the moment they flirt, it's an immediate win. Because they never fail at flirting. I could see it both ways. You know, I can also be impressed with high mate's perfect skills. And that is a stocked kitchen. Well, where are the simple meals coming from, though? I think these are just collected, maybe? Because I don't think I've been cooking them. They don't have ingredients, so I haven't been cooking them. Yeah, these are just meals that we have. Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of idleness, I think. The other thing I might want to do is give the cat armor to Kadath. I don't know, actually. I'm going to hold off on that. Because I think Kadath might be better set with mobility. So I'm going to give the Cataphract armor to Destroyer. So that if Destroyer needs to tank, Destroyer can tank. And give Destroyer a Cataphract helmet as well. That way, Destroyer is a pacifist, but a Masterwork shield belt, Cataphract armor, and a Cataphract helmet, he can get shot at for like days, and he doesn't care. He also is medical, so he's kind of like a rescue bot. Granted, he's probably not moving very fast. A question for you all. Do you think I should be making additional detox lungs and armor? Or to save up my advanced components for shipbuilding? So in terms of shipbuilding, if we take a look, the engines, which I will need at least 3, requires 6 advanced components. So that's, 18. The cluster requires 6, 24. The computer core requires 4, that's 28. Each casket requires 3, so that's 3 times 18. And then the beams require 1 each. I'm not sure how many beams I'm going to need, but at least 2 or 3. So we're looking at like an advanced component requirement of somewhere in the 50, 60, possibly even up to 70 range. Meaning that it would be probably wise to start stockpiling like 70. But whether you want me to start spending them now and just save up for later. A little reminder as well, the win condition of this scenario is for me to have 3 generations. So 3 generations means for Hyas, Nella, Carlotta, Jean-Paul, Mayhem to have a child. Oh, here we go. Great. Unfortunately, I'm just trying to take medication. So hold up one sec. Venom Psychers, and unfortunately for me, they're Sappers. They are they potting? Yeah. So they are here and here. And there's Sappers coming there. Okay. I figured some of the raids would be Sapper raids. And that's kind of unfortunate because we have really, really, really good defenses in our base, but, like, not against Sappers. What kind of weapons do they have? So, not super dangerous weapons. No, not super dangerous weapons. They do have some good long range, but nothing like Doomsday launchers or triple launchers, which is what I would want to avoid. Good. I'm glad Kadath is coming out front. They do have some pretty good armor. Like, this person's in Marine and Recon. So they're not under-equipped. And I'm trying to have 2 lines. I'm trying to have a line of shooters that have armor and a line of shooters that don't. And I'm also seeing if Destroyer can bait some of them to him. Alright, so who do I not want shooting at me in this cluster? Maybe Cardova? Ow, Destroyer is getting destroyed. Okay, they're fleeing. First group fleeing. No real damage. Nothing serious, at least. And second group coming in now. Alright, let's get out of... Oh, in fact, take your helmet. Get out of that poison. So these guys seem to be filtering in kind of one at a time. 10 self. Start doing some quick patching. And it looks like you guys want me to make stuff rather than save up. Okay. Your wish is my command. Alright, Latch is already sniping us. I'll go pay him a visit. exotic goods traders coming in. That's awkward timing. Your name is Gun. Actually, that's not a Gunther or something. That's not super unusual. Okay, they are done. Yaroslav, go carry Cordova and walk in. Oh, are they punching their way? What punching did? Oh, that's just Kadath. Kadath, carry Fry and walk in. And then everyone else is dismissed. I'm going to grab the Marine helmet and... anything else I really want out of this? Maybe the Ambrosia. It's not like I have a lot of ability to grow Ambrosia on this map tile. I don't know what bleed out timers the two that I'm rescuing have, but I'm just going to carry them all the way. Oop, that's not correct. Capture and capture. All right, 7 hours and 4 hours. Let's get a move on then. You have a Venom Talon. I'll let you keep it. I'm not particularly concerned. So, standard meals, and you know what? I think... oh, right, Jean-Paul, because I have a new baby. Oh, and Lenka can move. Lenka just had a miraculous recovery from paralytic abasia, which can happen. It's like something like a 2% chance per day, I think. So what do you guys want me to be crafting? What should I craft? Weapons, armor, bionics, or other? Something I didn't mention. Thank you for tuning in to Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow vaulters.